So, Aiden, you are first to wake up. The first thing you see when you wake up is Pancake scrounging around in the chest to look for something. And she hasn't seen you quite yet.
Aiden wakes up from the bed very slowly, sitting, and then he approaches Pancake from behind, grabs one of her hairs, and he pulls it.
She looks behind her in complete surprise. She sees you and is like, what? Huh? Is my bed that bad? I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get supplies. Can you let go of my hair?
Oh, I didn't even realize I was still holding it. There you go.
Okay. I'm trying to get supplies for food. It is morning.
I see. But I don't think that will be necessary anymore, Muffin.
Muffin?
Yeah. Muffin. That's the name that you said you had, right? The one that you choose yourself?
It's Pancake.
Ay. Pancake. Oh, well, something sweet. Wasn't I close? Yeah.
No.
Well, anyways, there is something I have to talk with you. Plans have changed, you know?
But what do you mean?
Oh, well, you might want to go outside with me to discuss this. Let's go.
But the supplies, they're not. I can't hunt.
They're not important anymore.
Okay. The clown jiggled miserably. It is peaceful. Birds are chirping, and it's very early on. It's still almost nighttime. That's how early she wakes up.
And then it's standing with his arms crossed, looking at the beautiful waterfall. And he's just staring at it. And he's like, well, this is beautiful what you got here. Did you build everything yourself?
Not everything. I think Zephyr just made the rocks and the waters and stuff. And I just added furniture.
Oh, well, props to you for deciding such a beautiful place to live at.
Thank you.
And speaking about Zephyr, he has changed plans a little bit.
What? There were plans? Was there an announcement for a game that I missed?
Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend anymore. I can tell you're an NPC just like me. It's fine. We can talk about it.
You don't see it, but her eyes are wide open for a moment. And she turns to you and she goes, oh. Yeah, of course. I don't know what's wrong with me.
So, I've been watching the guys for a while. I think it's been 3 months since I joined their team. I don't think Zephyr is very pleased with how they're doing things. He reaches into one of his pockets, and there is a grenade on. You just have to put this next night, and it's going to poof.
She takes the bomb and she's like, oh, thank you. I won't disappoint. And then she activates it and throws it somewhere else. And she goes, oh, whoopsie. I don't know how that happened. Silly me. There might be something wrong with me.
Oh my gosh, Pancake, you ruined everything.
Yeah. A boy.
Come on here. And he grabs you by the arm and goes to the forest where you threw the bomb.
She is struggling. You probably have the grip of God in your hands, but she is very clearly squirming and trying to get out of your grip. No need for that.
Oh, don't try to fight so much. I've obviously eaten much more than you. You're not gonna get away.
I I'm gonna say Xander wakes up from the commotion because what the hell? He looks over and he sees Aiden dragging Pancake away and is like, just gets up and be like, what on earth are you doing?
Help! Help! I think
What's
it's Xander! Help! Help! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help!
What the?
Where's your mustache? You look so weird without it.
Stickler comes out with Xander's mustache.
Xander quickly grabs the mustache and puts it on. Never mind that. Where are you taking her? Can I go and try and tackle Aiden to the ground so he lets go of Pancake?
And I fell to the ground.
Aiden, what on earth was that? Why were you taking this lovely lady down to a place that could kill you?
Okay, would you mind telling them?
Aiden, Mr. Aiden said that I'm an NPC, I think, and he is an NPC, and maybe I am, and that Zephyr has plans, and I don't know, and then he gave me a bomb, and I threw it, and now he started dragging me towards. I just wanted to make breakfast.
Well, I don't exactly appreciate the wake-up call. But what the fuck are you talking about?
Not that, like, Pancake has had a moment to just think, and that the placebo effect isn't happening to her right now. She does, like, take a moment to, like, sniff and go, like, Miss? Do you smell anything?
Aiden attempts to, like, get out of Xander's grasp because I don't appreciate being tackled by a man like this. I have a wife.
What was it that you made me throw?
Aiden, what the fuck did you do?
Aiden runs to where the bomb was thrown. I already have the grenade in my hands, and I pass it to Pancake, and I tell her, go ahead, open it.
When Aiden handed Pancake the bomb, she's playing hot potato with it for a moment before, like, almost dropping it completely. And then it's, like, stuck in her hand. She pulls it away from her, and then you just hear that poof. It's confetti.
You motherfucker! Xander immediately goes to grab Aiden by the ruff of the coat.
You mean to tell me all of that noise, all of that complaining, everything that just happened, even the semi-threats, was just for a confetti bomb?
Yes, so?
What do you mean you guess so?
I guessed. I just decided to test if she was really on our side. If she decided to throw the bomb at you and you guys, well, yes, we're not gonna die, but if she decided to tell you what I told you or decided to dispose of the bomb, it means that we can really trust her. If not, you were not gonna die anyways, but we would have known that she was not to trust.
You know what? I'm done. Just drops Aiden.
Thank you.
I need to get ready, properly ready anyway. I look like a mess.
I am going to the waterfall to take a bath. Bye-bye, everyone.
Loopy
Yeah,
just
I
dead,
liked him.
or like laughing out, oh funny prank, Aiden. Okay, good night, and just falls asleep on the floor. Honk shoe,
Stickler
honk
drags-
shoe, honk shoe.
Stickler drags Loopy back inside.
Hey kid. Doing alright?
She looks at the ground and, like, rubs her, like, arm a little.
Listen, what happened back there, I don't know. We're not well in the head, a lot of us. We are trying, though. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, it was not the best idea, but I do see both yours and Aiden's point, and I won't be mad about it. It's going to take a bit for all of us to trust you, but you're getting there.
She looks at you, like, sparkles in her eyes. and nods her head. She doesn't fully believe what you're saying, but she'll trust it. Would you like to go fishing with me?
Oh god, nothing better to do, so I won't say no.
She gives you a smile.
Is there a good spot for us to fish?
Yeah, somewhere in the river there should be fish. Oh, Mr. Aiden, let me get any tools. Let me go get some.
I will say as she, fetches some tools, I think Alacard would kind of like look towards the explosion, smoke bomb explosion area, and then kind of like take off his hat and sigh a bit. What are we doing at this point?
And then the three little pigs all got torn apart by the wolf. The end.
Oh, what a magnificent story, Stickler.
You're a grown fucking woman.
It sits on the floor and claps just like a child with like a little spinny hat on their head. Their like little cowlick starts spinning.
I need to get out of here.
I don't think that's how the story goes.
Hey.
Oh, how would you know?
How would I know?
What, did the story even exist back when you were alive?
I get a lot of human media from Zephyr.
What's with you and Zephyr, anyway?
What about me, Zephyr?
You seem to mention him a lot.
Yeah, I'm one of the eldest people here. So,
Do you know much about him?
I think he really pities me. Just goes for sure how. You know what? Never mind.
Weaknesses. Do you know any of his?
She shakes her head.
As Pancake is talking with Stickler, I'd say, like, Loopy has gone eerily silent. And if Pancake were to look at Loopy, like, about the talk about Zephyr, she'd see how cold Loopy looks at her. No exaggerated grin, just a flat expression. Almost if she's containing some anger.
Pancake feels a little uneasy and just like gives her like a little wave. Hi.
She just stares and stares until she almost comedically snaps out of it, gives a really exaggerated wave. Pancake, 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 pancake!
Oh, I thought you were mad at me for a moment there. Sorry, you two were having a moment. I just wanted to go get supplies for breakfast.
Well, let's say I'm dressed up again really, really fast, and I go, "Oh, Xander, where are you going? I thought you were standing on the tent with the others."
Well, I'm going to be right back. Since the game is about to start, and, it would just look very questionable if I didn't have any of my makeup on, I'm going back to the tent that we normally go in.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Hey, I have a question for you. Did your penis got smaller when we came here?
I beg your pardon. How do you?
Why, I just asked you if your pee-pee got smaller when we got here, because I was taking a bath, and I think mine's got a little smaller, and I would hate for my wife to be disappointed. So, did that happen to you too?
It's probably because of how cold the water is. I'm sure you'll be fine, or something.
Oh, well, thank you. I just wanted to make sure it was not a me thing, Okay. Alright, well, do whatever you want to do. Bye-bye. See you later.
Xander has to, hide behind a tree and kind of, question himself for a moment, because he genuinely was not ready for that kind of question. Kind of like kneeling down, being like, what on earth did... And just kind of wonders, do men just normally ask that question?
You'd be pretty surprised how many questions like that arrive.
Ah! When did you get here?
Just because I'm quiet doesn't mean I can't hear. So is it true?
That sudden question made Xander tense up a lot. What do you mean?
He then kind of looks away and is like, you know what? Never mind.
If I am thinking the same thing as you, I wouldn't dare tell the others about it. As he just he suddenly felt not as confident to sort of leave, so he turned back around.
Alucard just watches and just kind of looks back to see if Pancake is coming over before looking back at Xander walking away.
You do see, like, Pancake coming over, and she does feel a little better. Just, like, getting in, like, that waterfall for a minute. And she does, like, leave the waterfall with, like, a bucket and, like, a spear in hand. Like, 2 spears in hand. And she calls out to you, Alacard!
I'm coming. And he kind of truffles to her, then takes a spear and is like, so you're keen in hunting? Or at least fishing?
You could say that. When I was alive, I wasn't really keen on it, but you learn when you're forced to.
I see. Not much of a fisher myself. More of a, I wouldn't say a talker nowadays, but I was when I was pretty young.
She looks at you and you say that and like giggles a little. You a talker?
I know, surprising. I don't blame you.
No, I'd like to hear you talk my ear off. That would be quite interesting. And we go into the river then.
I say Alacard kind of just like grins a bit before kind of like frowning his usual frown again, and he's like, well, I mean, I could try.
You mean it?
Yeah, why not? And he'll then take the spear and look at the river and says, the only thing I really learned was, swindling or conning people just to get by.
She is like, she hasn't like taken position yet. She's basically just like sitting down for a moment. Like she has like the hand on, like chin on hand sort of look for a moment, like swinging legs.
Alacard then looks to the river as he's talking. Yeah, but it didn't really get me too far. I had to learn how to speak pretty fluently, talk pretty fast. Kind of lost the talent the more I spent here. I like to think he's like, as he's talking, he's like jabbing into the river, and he's like, damn it, each time.
Oh, let me help
you. Like he's like embarrassed himself.
Let me help you. She comes over to like show you your posture and all that stuff, and like how to grip it correctly, and like to time it well.
He'll get into position and roll. I got a 2 and a 4.
You get more than one fish. You get 2 fish. Good job. That is Pancake. She plays support. She adds to your dice rolls when she's with you.
As he catches the fish, he's like, oh, holy shit. Mind if you teach me a bit more?
I would be happy to. She bows a little, like little petite, quaint, a little formally.
Aiden sees you guys fishing, and he screams like, "Oh, Pancake and Alacard, are you guys still over there?"
Yeah.
Wait a second. I promise it's not a bomb this time, though.
Okay.
Alacard just looks to Pancake with an eyebrow raised, like, what? What's he got now?
I think it's a bomb again.
Aiden is reaching like, it's like a bag, and it smells pretty bad, and it has like red stuff inside, and I grab it and I run to you. Pancake, I think this would be a good addition to the breakfast you were planning to make today. Lizards. They're dead. I killed them.
Wait, lizards?
I wouldn't kill any of the lizards.
Oh.
But they should be good. They should be good to go if you want to cook them along the fish. Maybe you have never had them before, but they taste really good.
Pancake looks at you with like a sparkle in her eyes, and is like, "You went to me for this," and like there's a happiness in her eyes, and she goes like, "I would love to have this with you. I've actually tasted lizards before. I don't really eat much from the
really?
market, but yeah. You'd be surprised at the littlest things you could eat in the forest."
Well, I can help us start the fire if you need anything.
I
trust you're gonna cook them just fine.
I would suggest you don't eat
ma'am.
the lizards. They are far from hygienic. Take it from someone who's eaten much worse.
Yeah, but if you cook them just right, they shouldn't have much toxins in them.
Okay.
I want to say that looks at the bag, then back to Pancake and says, well, at least they trust you.
She looks very happy. For now, but I'll try to keep this. She's very giggly about hearing that.
Let's say I go back into the tent and I see Loopy doing her cartwheels, and I'm like, oh, Loopy, I thought you were sleeping.
Oh, I was meant to be sleeping? Oh, I forgot. Huh.
Well, we're having food right now. Would you like to join us?
Oh, yes! I haven't eaten in a while.
Really? I thought you went with the others to the marketplace the other day.
No, I was just looking at the leaderboard.
Oh. So you just didn't want to be alone. I see. Well, could you help me find Stickler's oil lamp? I need it to start a fire so we can cook everything, because I don't want to get salmonella. That would be a pretty stupid way to die here.
Oh, sure. Where is it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know either.
And like I start like looking around for the lamp, and I'm like, oh, never mind, I found it.
She's still skidder all over the tent trying to find it.
She has zoomies.
Jeez!
Well, I have. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be outside. Do you want to come with me?
We see Zephyr again.
What?
When are we seeing Zephyr again?
Oh, I don't know. Have you tried calling him?
You usually meet Zephyr during roll call, which is like after breakfast and before adventure.
You know, something tells me we should be meeting him in roll call after breakfast.
Thanks for listening to me. You're so good. You're such a good player. I love you.
Oh, we see him soon. How great it's been. It's been so long.
Are you like his wife? That's why you love them so much?
Is it you blankly? A wife?
Yeah, I think everyone should have a wife. It's the best thing in the world. Oh my gosh. You guys be so happy and like 10 times happier if you guys had like a wife, but like not everyone has like a nice personality to have that kind of thing. And it's really sad. But like you seem pretty nice. I think Zephyrus would like you enough to marry you.
Right. Good enough to marry and poison the cake. Only to fail. Only for the poison to drain out of his blood system. Oh, stupid. And she starts pulling at his hair, waving their head around in exaggerated panic. It seems like you struck a nerve.
Oh no. Maybe I misunderstood. You don't like Zephyr, you want to kill them. Oh, you're so excited to kill them, that's why you want to see them.
Why would I ever want to kill? Why would I? Zephyr is so romantic. Zephyr, oh Zeffy Weffy. His smile, his eyes. Oh, why would I want to kill him? Why would I want to see the life drain from his eyes? Maybe it would hide the disappointment. Oh.
Aiden looks at the camera and points at Loopy. It's a mental, this one. And then he looks back at Loopy and he's like, hold on, let me think. That was crazy.
I know. That's why I'm out of character right now.
No, that's good. I love that. It's just that I didn't think ahead of what I was gonna say.
Real.
So Aiden stares at you for a moment and he's like, well, if it makes you feel better, I think I understand you in like a very weird way. But like, I get it. I mean, when I met my wife, I couldn't sleep for a whole month. And somehow I started bleeding too much through my nose. I ended up in the hospital 3 times. But like, I guess that's what make it better.
Right. So I must drain him of all his blood. Oh, make wine from his blood.
That seems like a good idea. That way we can get back home as soon as possible.
Home. And she looks at you very coldly. It's not it's not like the regular Loopy that you're used to seeing, like jovial, just not there but silly, but it's a dark madness, a dark sense of obsession, like, oh, Aiden, why go home? There's nothing out there. We have everything here. With just one little mission. My mission. Kill him over and over again. And I will not let you get in the way.
They're like strangling me or something. Is she gonna like throw me across the cave? I just want to know, am I still alive?
She probably like grabbed you by the front of the shirt and just slammed you into the floor, towering over you with like a scarily angry look on her face. And it's almost like you can see faintly eyes full of fury behind her darkened fringe.
And let's say like he like, how's this motion called? Hand in his head because it hurts. And so he's like, so I wasn't that mistaken about you. You don't want to go get back home, do you?
Why go home to somewhere I had no purpose? I have purpose here. The longer we stay, the longer my purpose is.
So, are you gonna be a problem for us? Are you gonna keep us here forever? Is that what you want to do?
Only if you are my problem. you made the problem today, but I'll forgive you.
Do you realize that being on our team means that if we kill Cypher, we all go back home. And if you kill them, you are going to go back home. So how is it then that you are going to plan to take their life and still here in this world that will not exist anymore because they will not exist anymore?
Luffy just starts cackling. It's not. It's a mad cackle. Mad in the sense that they don't know how to respond. They know that there's probably a shred of them that knows deep down this makes no sense. But they are not willing to let go of the idea of staying in the world with Zephyr, and whether or not it means keeping people with them, they're willing to make that sacrifice. They laugh and they laugh and they laugh and they laugh until they run out of energy and let go of Aiden.
He wakes up and he's like really staring at Loopy. I was gonna say Poopy. He's really staring at Loopy right now. And he's like trying to figure out something. And then it's like, aha! That's where I've seen it before. Your haircut is the same haircut that my wife had in her wedding.
Just stares at you. It's like it's a really tired stare, like when you've reached a point of like you're too tired to even talk.
Mm-hmm.
And they just look at you really blankly. They're not going to even entertain you on this. Because normally they would. They would be like, oh, your wife. Oh, how sweet. But noticeably, she does not say anything.
Oh well. Are you still gonna eat though?
And her voice surprisingly comes out quite monotone, like, I'll eat later.
Okay. You might want to get some rest. We probably have a mission later. And I wouldn't want you to die there.
Out.
Did you say something cheesy? I didn't hear that.
She said, get out.
He gets out. Skidder.
Loopy just watches them go.
Xander, where are you right now?
What does she think?
Oh yeah, you guys wanna continue?
No, I was like, cheesy, do you have like anything else that you wanted to roleplay?
Not really, but I'll say that like when Aiden leaves, Loopy just stares for a bit and then they get up and they walk over to where they were sleeping. I'm assuming there was like a mattress for them to sleep on. and they start punching it, and they start screaming into it out loud, letting out almost forgotten rage. Why? So your fault. Oh, your fault. And she starts banging her head against the mattress until she just collapses onto the bed. Oh, darling. Darling. I don't want to go. I don't want to go without you. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And she lays there, just going through the motions.
And while you do, this version of Zephyr appears in your mind. For a moment, you feel someone's hand go through your hair. And suddenly, where you're resting feels like a lap. And he doesn't speak, but it is comforting. But you know it's not real. There's a part of you that just wants to live in it. And convince yourself that it is.
I know this isn't real. It's just real to me. It's real to me. I'll prove to you love is possible, my dear. I will kill you again. And I won't give you the antidote. It was steak and poison, not steak and antidote.
She laughs with you.
And she just rests there, closing her eyes as she dissociates, the unreality becoming reality in her mind. That's her Zephyr. That's her darling. That's her target.
And then we cut back to the riverside. Spear start trying to hit the target of a fish, but very quickly missing. And we hear Pancake go, that one was close. Almost got 2 in 1 in there.
I'm getting close. He actually, for the first time, his expression actually looks like he's kind of having fun. He's now less frowning, and his eyes are a little bit more open. And he continues to try and cast a fish. And it's like, this is some hard work.
I know. Well, I'm not used to having many visitors. I only maybe catch 1 or 2 for myself in the morning, so I don't really have to work much. But, I'm happy to provide for others. It is kind of fun, isn't it?
You know what? Yeah, it is really fun. And he continues to do so, but he does kind of give a glance back at Pancake. You're not so bad, honestly.
That means a lot to me. Is that embarrassing to say?
No, I wouldn't say so.
She smiles at you. And she looks over at Stickler and goes, would you like to try, Mr. Stickler?
Yeah. Got nothing better to do.
Have you tried fishing before?
Try it out, stick legs.
Once or twice with the kids.
Spear fishing?
Not at all. Well, he doesn't have his ladder around, so he just, I guess, leans against a tree and, like, slowly takes one off and then starts sliding down. And when he's near to the bottom, he takes the other off. All this effort for a bit of fish. And he just, like, pops over with his arms. Just moving his weight with his arms over to you. Alright, how do we do this?
Again, she like shows you how to posture and how to grip the spear, like carefully, and how to time the fish when they jump.
I guess I don't know how spear fishing works. You just throw the spear in and it hits the fish, right? So he does that.
Yeah.
You're not a bad teacher. It's almost like right. Well, it is a piddly little thing, isn't it?
She looks at you with like a big smile on her face. Like that meant a lot to her. And it's kind of like getting a compliment from your really quiet dad. She like smiles and she goes like, "Yeah, thanks." And she puts like hair behind her ear and like goes to get a bucket for you to like put the fish in.
Stickler watches the blood rip off the spear whilst you go and do that.
Everything alright, dude?
Everything's fine. Have you ever killed a man?
I was going to say an odd question, but that's not really an odd one. Unfortunately, yeah, I have.
Really? How did that happen?
Well, there's no police around here, so why bother? I kind of got into a rough situation with this one kid. I was young at the time, so...
How did you feel?
I felt pretty scared. But I also felt empty. Seeing the blood leave their eyes. Seeing their pale skin as the rain drips off of their face.
Yes. Emptiness. I think that's a good way to describe it. What Stickler doesn't tell him is that emptiness leads to hunger. The want to fill it more and more. He goes back to watch the blood.
Alright, you pair of slut cunts, what are you talking about this time?
Where have you been?
Just sort of thinking. But I figured that that being by myself in a place like this is, not ideal to say the least. Not like I keep hearing about it all the time, but I might as well stay here just to eat and, dare I say, commune.
Something's up.
Oh?
Something's up, really? As if, you know, everything just peachy keen in this place?
You're the one who likes to keep that facade on.
Facade?
Look, Xander, we know you're gay.
That's... Dear, I make that the most obvious thing about me. I feel like Alacard over there is implying something else.
What else could that be?
We already all keep up a facade to make Zephyr happy.
Yeah, but yours slips a bit too much at the moment. And I think I'm with Stickler at this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I had an uncle who was gay.
I make me liking men the entire point of why I behave like this. It's one of the biggest things about me. It's the thing I want people to know most. You know, in case I don't want any of those types of men to come towards me. I'm quite confident in myself.
That's good. Maybe you're seeing things wrong, Alacard. Stickler said sarcastically.
Alacard just kind of rolls his eyes and then just tips his hat onto his face just to kind of like block his eyes from anyone's view.
I've been standing here for
Or you
like 30 minutes. I have a bucket.
Oh, no,
It wasn't like that far away, to be honest.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, the fish has been bled dry by now. The water's turned red.
Oh, thank you. I think. I don't know how this will affect our food, but I'll try. Get around. Like she leaves to go get like. I imagine there's 2 buckets there, because like one's for Alacard, one's for Pancake, and like trying to get the Stickler. So like she's also taking the buckets to head over to the campfire. And Aiden. What's Aiden doing?
He is like moving around the little coals to make sure that like the heat spreads out evenly, like to make sure like they're all lit up. You know, it's like it's hot enough. I wanted to ask you something. So like, and he sits down a little. So you've been here for 225 years?
Oh, don't say that. You're making me feel old.
You're not old. Well, at least you don't look it.
Well, thank you.
But what I'm trying to say is, how did you live this long without finding anybody that you feel comfortable with? I mean, and I know I heard you say that you wanted to make your own choice and that Zephyr always decides everything and that you wanted to have your own agency, but why didn't you make that decision earlier?
I didn't know that I had that decision, to be honest. I mean, look at me. In a place where survival is kind of the first thing, being the weakling-looking one, or at least looking, kind of puts you on the menu. So, whenever I join teams, it's not just me avoiding them, it's also them avoiding me. One of the teams I had, multiple of them, when I say that I'm a little more, there's more to me than being shy, they tell me to prove it over and over and over again until they just, left me for dead and said that was a way to prove myself. And you could imagine it's not a very good way to treat a party member, so I just opted out of that one.
I still remember what you said when we came here. You said that you were not trying to go back anymore because you were afraid of your body being all rotten and all. I have a pretty valid theory to think that that is not gonna happen.
Do tell.
And he looks at the fire for a bit, and then he turns back to you. So, when I came here, my body was impaled by a metal beam. And I really didn't have much of a choice of what I wanted to wish for. What I'm saying is that if for example, I don't know what Stickler wish is, but I'm pretty sure you can tell. I think it's pretty obvious which one is it. And mine was simply just not die in the place that Zephyr found me when I made the wish. And so, but him being able to grant that wish requires Zephyr to be able to modify our bodies in some way. If I want my wish to come true and I want to be alive, then my stomach that was torn open has to somehow get back into place. And Stickler's legs have to grow back. And so if that is within Zephyrs' ability, I don't see why couldn't he put you in a body that looks just like the body that you were in before coming here.
Do you think we're going to go back to our home time, our own time frames? Or,
what do you mean?
you know, where are you from?
Last time I checked, when I woke up that morning before dying, it was 2026.
Oh, 2026. Yeah. So yeah, if you're from 2026 and I'm from 1800s, do you think I would be alive in 2026, or would I be back in the 1800s?
I'm not sure. I can't tell you. I mean, I barely figured out how Cypher's magic works so far. I don't know if he would be nice enough to put us back in our original place, or he would just pull us all together so it's easier for him.
How about if ever this whole thing is real and I'm brought back in my time, how about I leave you guys little letters? Maybe I could show you guys where I live and you can get something from me while I'm alive. What's it called? A time capsule?
Yeah, they made us do a lot of those when I was in school. You know, like a while ago, like me and my wife went to like her parents' house and she had a time capsule right there. It was really cute.
Oh, I would love to make a time capsule for you. I'll write little books about, I don't know, how I thought about you and how much fun I had with you. Well, people will probably think I'm a mad woman, but I'll hide it somewhere for no one to read, so I don't get sent somewhere.
Yeah, a lot of people were good at hiding it. I think you will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about that fish.
Oh yeah, we have to cook the fish. What time is it, Muffin?
It's I don't know. I don't have a watch. But we should. But Zephyr does warn us before we start, so at least I think. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Give it to me. By the way, you better eat all of this because you said. What did you say the other day? That you've been not eating for like a month to save all of this for us. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Are you like?
Maybe 225 years can do that to someone.
Well, you better eat all of this because this is why your head weighs more than your entire body. And he starts to like cook the fish in the coal thing.
We go back to the circus tent where everyone is, and we all see it's kind of like a flag ceremony on Monday. You all see other performers in like with their groups, and Zephyr is counting all the different heads. It's like a teacher taking attendance. And we hear Zephyr say, looks like we have less tonight than we have yesterday. I see things haven't changed. Don't maybe try directing your homicidal urges to me next time, maybe. Alright? And then they all like go like, yeah, whatever. And then Zephyr sees you coming towards, like, from the woods. And goes like, there you are. I was beginning to think you didn't make it. What took you so long? And then you see Zephyr like crossing you guys out as attendance for today.
Cartwheels in, but then like stops at the sight as if he kind of just, instead of like the silly Loopy kind of Loopy, she just like mellows out a bit. It's kind of just like a little, like a schoolgirl seeing her crush kind of deal. um, and she's like, we have a new teammate. Oh, well, we don't have one exactly right now, but we were wondering if we could have a new teammate, Seffy Weffy, darling.
Don't call me that. What was this about a new teammate? Who is it? I imagine you're all like covering Pancake behind you guys.
Guys, move out the way.
Oh yeah, her name is Waffle. She's been here for like 225 years.
I don't remember.
Waffle?
I don't remember.
My name is Muffin.
Muffin, waffle?
Right,
What are you?
Pancake
Oh.
with butter and like maple syrup.
Oh, Pancake. Since Stickler and Xander and Alacard aren't moving, Loopy just picks Pancake up for the back of her neck.
Picks her up like a cat.
Alright, you can just do that.
I imagine you do pick her up like a cat, and she's just like shoulders like scrunch, and she's like waving awkwardly. It's like, "Hi, Zephyr," and Zephyr's just like hits their head a little. Oh, how could I forget about you, full Pancake? Yeah, totally. Yep. Okay. Are you sure you want this girl in your group?
For sure.
Yes, we're very certain.
I have no
She makes
idea.
very good. She makes very good fish.
Thinks up at him with puppy eyes, even though you can't see the puppy eyes.
She looks at you and then looks at her and it goes like, "Are you looking closely?"
It's up to you. You're judgmental now.
I don't know. Just look at her, and
Looking at what? What's wrong with her?
then you hear heckling from like the other groups. It goes, "What's wrong with her?" Like, "Ooh, Pancake, mommy transferred you into another group."
Xander's very quick to shut them up. Just, hey, we are making our decision. Shut your mouth. Now.
They laugh at you. And they go, "I bet this one won't last a week."
Alacard gives
Xander
them the
got
bird.
weirdly angry at that.
Alacard gives them the bird, but is using the hand with the 2 missing fingers, so it's just...
Glass.
And yeah, like, they laugh a little and they giggle, and then Zephyr just like gives them like Zephyr like puts up a hand, just a hand, and they immediately shut up. And they go like, "Okay, what a colorful team we have here. This could be interesting." Okay, I'm listening. And Zephyr picks up his hat and does a little magic trick, and you feel yourself glow, like a warm glow. Now, whenever you look at Pancake, you like also feel a sort of closeness, and that's how she is officially added to your group. You're not that emotionally close yet, but you definitely feel like something has changed in the dynamic.
Welcome to the team, kid.
I miss this feeling. Oh yeah, welcome.
You have 4 others to feel it for?
What did you say?
I see how it is.
Was Stickler saying something? Or was I hearing something? I don't know. Anyways, thank you, Zeffy Weffy.
Ignores you.
Wait! Guys, I have something to ask you for.
Huh?
He
What?
raises up hand.
Who is this sassy lost child talking to me right now? Yeah, what do you want? And then Zephyr like points a finger at you, and like you are hovered back into the air to like, and like you are hovered into the air and you're put closer to him as his legs are like crossed, as one of them is on his knees, and it's like, "What do you want?"
And he kind of like whispers, like, "Do you have more underwear that you can give me?"
Oh yeah, underwear. He's not even shy. Just like, underwear. Why did you just say so? And then he summoned some.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's because I lost mine in the waterfall. I think Alacard got them. Like, he doesn't want to give them back to me. So, anymore.
You hear giggling from when you mentioned the waterfall. Pancake gets a little embarrassed as others continue to laugh at her. Like, oh man, she already invited strangers into her house. How, like, kind of embarrassing that is.
So without knowing the context, she's just giggling.
I feel like, let me think about this. Okay, I feel like he responds like, he giggles and he's like, oh, joke's on you. That's way better than what all of you will ever had. And then he gets down.
One of them goes, "What's that supposed to mean?"
And
Don't know. Figure it out. You have a brain.
One of them like tries to like they do like a whole like an aggressive flinch towards you, but then like one of them like holds the other back. I was like, well, we can get them during the game today. It's fine.
Okay, Xander, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just telling them to shut up because I just want to start the game, and I don't like when people laugh at us.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, you've got that makeup on every day.
I think his
Let's
makeup
just get
is
this
nice.
over with. Oh, thank you.
An amazing makeup, Xander. And if I catch anyone laughing at it, I'll make sure to paint the tent with their entrails. And she slowly turns her head to face anyone laughing. She's not in a good mood.
They shut up. They're like putting their hands up like, oh fuck, big tall lady, shit.
She then proceeds to do the bubble bleh.
Zephyr continues. They're like up in the sky again, kind of like doing a trick with each like what they say. They say, now this adventure is another one where I am the direct target. I'll leave you all in the war zone, sending weapons, food, and medicine from time to time. You'll all find me down south. Good luck. Make it hurt. I believe in you. And you all are like you blink, and you are faced with a blinding light. You put your hand up to cover, like you put your hand up to cover your eyes, and you realize that the blinding light, it was the sun, which is a strong contrast compared to earlier, which the circus was a lot gloomier, a lot less calming. But this was an area, the closest thing that you could see to Earth, other than the waterfall. In fact, this might be the most peaceful place that Zephyr has given you. Usually the places Zephyr puts you in are given a dark twist, but this one was just a large field of flowers, spanning across acres and acres long, though of course weapons still sit on the ground, medkits thrown about. But for a moment, just for a moment, no one picked them up. You see other teams look up the beautiful, peaceful sky above, and it was almost like none of you were willing to leave.
This is strange.
We're out in the open. We have to take cover.
Where is it that we can hide?
But is there anywhere to hide, or is it just like a completely open field?
It's a completely open field.
We're open. We're out in the open. We're open. We're open. We're vulnerable. We're open.
Zephyr.
You hear a gunshot at a distance and see other performers already on a killing spree. They look at you and are ready to shoot. You don't have any weapons, you don't have any medkits or food with you, you're completely empty-handed.
Stickler immediately goes into war mode. Alright, we need to take cover. This way.
Okay. I'll follow you.
Skitters.
You, in the maze, you run in the open field until you find, like, a place to go. You hear gunshots behind you and are able to, like, dodge them. You run into a corn maze. Nearby was a barn. But as you do leave the maze, you see Pancake leave towards the barn as about 5 gunmen follow you. In the maze.
Where is she
going? What the hell is she doing?
Where is she going? Muffing!
It doesn't matter. We'll find her later.
In the maze.
She's on her team. Literally clip her just today. Do you just want her to die, Xander?
No, I don't want her to die, but we have no weapons, we can't get past them!
Xander's right, there's no helping her.
Okay, let's go. It runs.
I want to say Alacard was at first like following after the others, and he turns around thinking about Pancake, and he's like, shit. And then turns back and notices that he's lost the others. And he is just like, continues running. He's like, can't let this get to me. I can't let this get to me.
Okay. So you have a gunman chasing after you. You all split up in the maze. And each gunman is at your tail. Alacard, you take one wrong turn and are seen with another gunman. You manage to escape him, but things are getting tense. Things are getting confusing. It's a maze. One gunman is able to catch up to you, and you are shot.
I want to say like he's once in pain, but just keeps going.
You are taken to another 3 turns and are like confused to where to go. The gunman quickly catches up to you, and you are hit with another shot. They try to reach to you, but you manage to escape them. Like, looking around, you come into 2 places. One leads to a dead end, one leads to the exit. You manage to get into the part of the maze that is a dead end, sadly.
So what I do, not me, what he tries to do, it's like feel the bushes make up the base to know if it's like concrete or if it's like complete bushes, to see if he can hide in between the branches.
You managed to hide this round, and the gunsman like runs past you. Like, you do leave because like it's painful, and you hear footsteps right behind you again, and it's a separate gunman coming your way, and you run towards another direction. Yeah, you get
13.
Yeah, you get 13 damage.
So I'm on 25 right now. I'm still
God.
good.
You're at 25, but your round is over. Good job. You managed to survive. You're still in the maze.
Hallelujah.
You're still in the maze though, so don't celebrate too much. Loopy, your turn. You just entered the maze. How did you go about it?
I feel like Loopy just automatically got lost, because in their mind it's just like, make it hurt. I am the target. Kill Zephyr. Like, it's like those words are like looping inside her mind. She's kind of not paying attention as to where she's going. She's just running through the maze, lost in thought. And it's just like, oh, kill Zephyr. Kill Zephyr.
As you're running around, a gun narrowly misses you, and you are quickly alerted of their presence. While you are sort of low-key, high-key dissociating, you feel a gunshot wound on you. You can decide where you were hit, but at first you didn't feel it, but it was definitely there.
Loopy feels a burning, liquidy sensation in their upper arm, I'd say. And they slowly look down at the bullet wound, and then it only slightly brings them back to reality, looking up to look at the gunman. And then in her mind it's just kill Zephyr before they start slowly chuckling, then laughing, and then cackling loudly, very likely confusing the gunman as they charge towards the gunman.
They barely saw you coming.
So I'm guessing, like, as Loopy's laughing, they fire another shot, but Loopy was way too fast. It's like Jinx on Shimmer. Like, bro is speeding past bullets, like dodging them like a Matrix style, just cackling like a maniac, running towards them at full speed before tackling them to the ground. Like, I like to imagine that it's like so hard that they kind of skid a little bit. Loopy's just like laughing and laughing before she's like, I'm so sorry, but you're not killing me until I kill Zephyr.
You punch and you punch and you punch. Blood squirts out of his nose, his eyes. You don't even care about his sensitive spots. He manages to grab your face away to like try and get you away from him, but you bite his hand away and you manage to take away a finger. And you return to your bludgeoning.
Swallows the finger, and it's just bam, 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 bam. And they just do not care. They are like, just like laughing the whole time. Blood is all over their face, their chest, their arms, everywhere.
Oh, you have rendered the guy immobile. He has let go of the gun. It is on the floor. You have rendered him immobile. You're just beating the shit out of him. Xander.
Can I grab the gun?
You can grab the gun. But it's not your turn anymore.
My gun.
Xander, your turn.
The look of just people running at him, it makes Xander panic. Makes him think of something very specific that happened to him before he got stuck here. And he feels almost like a piece of prey, an animal, as he just kind of blindly starts running through, as his only thought is, I need to get away from them.
You manage to escape the guy. You take the correct turn and manage to find a medkit. You go about the next turn. Like, the guy, you have lost the guy for a moment, so you have a little more time. You are shot by a D12 gun +3 as the guy caught up to you. How does Xander react to the being shot?
He screams aggressively. Like, he only got hit on the side, I'd say. But that doesn't mean he doesn't immediately panic by just the feeling of it.
You manage to tough it out and run towards the next turn. Like, the guy is still like hot on your trail. Like, you are holding your sides as it is being shot. Not being shot, but it was shot at. But you once again go to another turn. You find another medkit after losing the guy. You are at a dead end, but he completely walks past you, and you are safe. How does Stickler go about going through the maze?
He immediately ducks for cover and listens out for footsteps.
So you manage to hear the next guy coming, and you immediately duck or run away. He doesn't find you and walks past you. While you are hidden, you find a medkit. They find you after taking a turn, and you go to, like, the different, like, it's still a maze. You're still finding your way out. You take a turn, and one has a guy, and one doesn't.
Just as the guy shoots, Stickler takes his chance to move and immediately, like, throws out a punch to the face and another hit to one of the hands holding the gun.
You manage to do 7 points of damage at the guy, and he is taken off guard, but he is now without a weapon, and he puts his hand up. Alacard, as you are now cornered, you see the person walk up to you. It's a pretty bulky dude, and they shoot. No, they don't shoot. They aim the gun at you, this close to pulling the trigger, until you hear.
Huh?
Blood splatter from his head. He was shot from behind, and as he falls over, first to his knees to the ground, you see behind him Pancake with a gun in her arms. She is heavy breathing. She just didn't know what she did. She was like, "Are you okay?"
Holy shit. That was awesome.
Oh, don't say that! I'm gonna cry. Oh God! She reaches into her inventory and sees if she can find any medkits for you. Oh, you look beat.
I'm in the worst. How are you?
I'm good. What are you talking about? Oh God, Alacard. I just killed a guy, and you're hurt. And where are the others? Oh God, where are the others?
I think they're deeper in the maze.
Okay. So I found materials. I found stuff in the barn. I don't have any medkits on me. Maybe they found some. Let's get you to the exit.
Lead the way.
Stickler's still, like, ducking and covering and stuff and all that fancy soldier stuff that they do in training. He's still very much in combat mode before he probably bumps into Loopy and immediately points the gun at her face.
As he does, she also immediately points the gun at his face. But, like, in the sense of pure adrenaline, she is absolutely drenched in blood. And she just stares at Stickler with a hollow face.
Seeing Loopy, like, all bloody, he believes that he's seeing a hallucination right now, that he's generally, like, losing it, but he can't look away.
Loopy is also struggling to determine whether this is foe or friend. She just stares back as well. But she's also noticeably shaking.
We can go to Xander and Aiden to see how they're going.
I feel like I'm running as fast as I can, and I like bump into Xander. I'm like, "Pwah!" Like, "Pwah!" And we both fall to the floor.
Xander falls to the ground in a meet into like just huddles. No, please.
Huh?
Aiden, oh my goodness. You're not some crazy gunman. Oh my goodness.
Well, you never know.
Do not joke about that around me right now. I just...
And he starts circling Xander, like he's like walking like in circles around Xander, and he's like, while he does that, he's like, "Did you get hurt anywhere? Did you get hurt under here? Maybe over here?" And he's like looking everywhere while he circles you.
He doesn't really like the circling, but he does eventually, like, not only show that he found a medkit, but he also, of course, takes his hand off and shows the like, I'll just say gash on his side. I don't know if gash is the right word, but, like, again, he did get hit on the side, and it's, and it is, like, you know, he has blood on his hand, there's blood around the wound. Clearly, like, still panicking from what was just happening, but at least he is showing that he at least also has something to help with that.
Oh, well, that's not good. Do you want to patch that up?
Oh no, I'll just bleed over here. Yes, I would like help. Please.
Oh, okay, all right. Give it to me. I'll put you up.
hand to Aiden the medkit. You really liked that joke, didn't you?
Like, is this because of the penis question? I'm sorry. I apologize.
just patch Xander up, please.
Patches him up. So he patches you up, and like he does it in a way that it looks like he's done it like many times before. And it's like it's not even like it's not too tight or it's not too like loose. It's just perfect. Mwah. And it's clean. Mwah. And he either like stands up because I'm guessing like we're sitting like we're not while I'm doing it, and he gives you like two like pats like pa pa. There you go, all fixed.
Thank you. He stands up on his own. Of course, he looks like, despite not having been injured much, he looks sort of like less for wear, but not in the physical sense, more in the emotional sense.
He waves a hand in front of your face, like, Xander, are you right there? Are you okay?
Stop waving your hand in my face. I'm fine. And even if I wasn't fine, who is fine in a place like this? Let's just find the others, okay? I want to get out of this damned maze.
Okay. Do you want me to grab your hand while we walk together?
Why?
I don't know. You kind of sounded like my dad for a second.
I am not old enough to be anyone's mother.
Wait, how old are you?
I am 24!
He pauses for a long while, and he looks you up and down, and he just says, "Oh."
How old did you think I was?
I don't know, like 37?
37? I do not look that old!
Yes, you do look that old!
I don't have a crease on my face! How dare you!
Oh my god, Xander, you're so beautiful. Let's go walking.
Yeah. You all managed to meet up.
but okay. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but oh my god, Xander, you're beautiful. Let's walk together was really funny.
You all managed to meet up at the exit. It might take one group longer than the other, Stickler and Loopy, but you did manage to meet up at the barn nearby. And, like, Pancake, I say, is, like putting one of, like, Alacard's arm over her shoulder, like, trying to, like, give him support as they, like, sit somewhere.
Alacard is just wincing in pain.
I have a med kit. I can patch you up.
Yep, I mean, very much appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I could just imagine, like Xander and Aiden go up to the group. One will look at Alacard and Xander's just, oh, goodness fucking gracious!
Holy shit, were you passed over by a truck?
Or like mauled to death by a bear.
I don't believe bears live in mazes.
Oh yes, because we all know best love porn. Anyway, get them patched up.
As you get up to, like, investigate, maybe find medkits or something, Pancake's just like, Alacard, need to rest.
I'll be fine. And I want to say he kind of like walks in, stumbles, and kind of trips to the ground.
Oh, I can... Okay. You know what? You can handle it yourself. I trust you.
I got it. I'll keep watch.
She giggles a little, watching him walk like an old man with back problems. You find... strangely, like, written words somewhere. Like, a notebook in the barn somehow. Maybe, like, this is, like, a business family, and they written down, like, things for the business. It's a barn. I don't know how that works. But there is a notebook in there. And it's, like... It's a few books. And one of them is open to a page. And it's written words. Quotes. And it says this.
Awfully hot in here. You know your wife is asleep right now. It would be rather traumatizing to hear that your husband is passing when you're relaxing at home. Do you want to see her? Was that a nod? Let's test your nodding strength, shall we? Are you willing to die for her? Wield a knife for her? Go through hell and back for her? Fight the cruelest monsters just to see her again? Then you would do exactly that. Shake my hand. I can help you. I wanna say that Alacard just like looks at it, some of the blood from his fingers kind of drips onto it, and then he's just like crumples up and puts it in his pocket.
Loopy, your turn. You found something similar. I don't know, you saw Alacard at the book area, and you thought to yourself, hey, let me investigate myself. And you found another book that has written words.
She slowly slumps over to the book, and while she opens it, she reads, "Hast thou desire more than what can be so? Separate my heart from my mind. I wish to see a life with gods and angels. I grow bored of this life. I wish to experience all till I tire. Only then will all of me die. What is thy name, thou nonsensical wight?" She tries to turn the page, but she can't. She can't explain why or how, but she's simply unable to. For a moment, that frustrates them, but he grows bored and moves on. Zephyr needs to be killed after all.
Something about turning pages. It was rather boring just staring at it, not knowing that person's name, wasn't it?
It feels too familiar, but so distant. Why would she want to remember something so horrible? Something she doesn't want to remember. Why would he say that? After all she's done for him.
Stickler, I say Pancake is, after saying goodbye to Alacard, sits at where they were sitting at previously, but then looks at you and then looks back down. This feels like she wants to tell you something, but is too scared.
What?
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Okay. I've heard that your experience with these type of things.
You've heard?
I have.
From who?
I don't remember. But she clutches the gun in her hands and kind of like fights back tears. I killed someone just now.
Expect to do a lot more of that.
Yes, sir. She nods. And like, you don't even see tears, but she wipes them away before they even fall.
Stickler finds that satisfactory, and he turns back to doing whatever he was doing.
I feel like Aiden goes like to him, and Alacard,
What is it?
and he like reaches like to the med kit that he has, and he's like, I don't know, just a little extra since you're gonna be here alone. And he leaves the med kit over there, and he's like, oh, what are you reading back there?
Just some some note.
Can I read it?
Sure, go ahead. And he takes it from his pocket and gives it to you. It's all kind of crumpled up.
And as I read it, suddenly all the happiness that might be feeling at this moment, it's gone. And my smile drops. And so I just give it back to you. And I say, keep this thing safe. And I go back to the others.
He doesn't say anything. He just puts the note into his pocket, this time a little bit more neatly. And he then makes his way over there. And I probably want to say like he sits right next to Pancake a bit and just rests his back on the wall.
She lays her head on his shoulder and like she's having trouble keeping it in. She is sniffling.
Alacard, still a little bit in pain, kind of moves his arm over to kind of give her a bit of a side hug, and places his head onto hers and does like a comforting whisper, saying, "That's all right, kid. That's all right."
I'm not a kid.
My bad. Yeah, that's really disrespectful of me. But it's gonna be all right, Pancake.
She covers her face with like her hands and goes, I'm grown up. I know that I am more capable of hurt as anyone else, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. And then Mr. Stickler told me that I have to, but I don't want to.
Alacard then kind of looks to her and then towards the ground and says, I won't lie, I felt the same way when I first got here. It's definitely not a fun feeling. All I can really say is that you have to make the hardest choices in life in order to get by. But no matter what happens, you are still you. It's I'm not good with these overall, but I know where you come from. You don't want to hurt anyone. I didn't want to hurt anyone either. But I made many dumb mistakes, leading to where we are now. But you have heart. You have a soul. And it is amazing. You've shown how much you care for others. And you did what you did to save me. You did to help us. You gotta cut yourself some slack, kid.
She looks at you with sparkles in her eyes. And she nods. I do. If it's for the people that matter. In this lifetime. Okay. I need a moment. And overall,
You need me to go?
No. Stay, please.
Okay. I'll stay.
Are you alright? No holes?
I have one in my shoulder. Ow.
Stickler washes the blood gush out for a second. Alright. Sit down. This is going to hurt.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. I'm just gonna roll medicine if that's alright with you, Mushy.
Yeah, slay!
Okay, so that's a 24. So, as Stickler's... At first, Stickler's patching up is quick, he's just going through the motions, but as, like, he presses down and more blood is flowing out of the hole, it's almost like he's mesmerized. And he pushes a bit harder. And then a bit harder. Say when.
Stickler, what are you doing?
He pushes harder.
Is someone gonna fucking stop him?
I'd say
Can I?
Loopy is in pain at this. She does hold on to Stickler's wrist as he's doing this. And a tear does roll down his cheek, but in their own way, it also fascinates Loopy. This is how he felt. No wonder.
He shoves his fingers in and grabs the bullet, slowly pulling it out.
Loopy yelps.
More blood spurts. He watches.
She watches
Before.
too.
Hmm.
She watches it too.
Before he continues wrapping her up. That should be it. You'll be alright. It didn't go in too far.
Is that how he felt?
What do you mean?
Is that akin to an antidote?
I don't know what you're talking about, Loopy.
She kind of just curls up into a ball. Why did I give him that stupid antidote?
What?
Loopy starts crying to himself, huddled in a ball. Why was steak and poison my go-to? A gun would have been easier, but poison was so romantic. Watching him choke on the floor. The way he looked at me. Zephyr, don't pull that face. They start pulling at their hair, reliving that memory again, remembering how, as they sat there watching him choke, they couldn't take it anymore. They would have lost everything. So they ran to him and fed him that antidote. And forever, when they become lucid, that disappointed look will ring in their mind, and they start crying more and more uncontrollably.
You almost killed him.
And they couldn't do it. Many times I tried over and over, but he never would. He'd always look at me with a pleased grin, like it was a test. And I was so close to passing it, so close to proving to him I was worthy. But I failed, because I can't let go. Cannot let go. And I will never let go. They start clawing at their hair, clawing at the ground that they're sitting on. Then they start to hyperventilate as they become panicked and angry.
Stickler feels a bit of anger boil inside of him. You almost killed him. This whole time. You could have killed him. And you didn't.
Why would I give up my wish? Why would I give up the one thing that completed me? My wish.
All the rapport that Stickler and Loopy may have developed in the past day or two washes away. He doesn't see Loopy or a person. He just sees an obstacle. And if we were to attempt it, would you get in our way?
We would have to see. And they stand up.
Yep, sir.
They also realize that Stickler may become an obstacle.
Uh-oh. Stickler grabs his gun.
Loopy grabs hers too.
Can I just push Stickler down?
Yeah, he's got me down, and in a panic, Stickler shoots, but I think it just misses him. Let go of me! Let go of me!
I am not picking sides. I'm just sitting here.
I don't give two shits which side you pick.
Put the gun down.
He is in our way. He's only going to be a burden.
You're both going to be dead on the floor if you guys don't fucking knock it off.
We can't. If we want to leave here, we cannot let him live.
What does Loopy have anything to do with this?
He wants to keep Zephyr alive for his own sick amusement or something, I don't know.
Oh, please. I doubt that was really what Loopy meant. Of course,
I don't care what he meant. He needs to die.
I storm in, and I tell Xander, no, it's true. She's in love with Zephyr. She's an obstacle to all of us.
Loopy just cackles and cackles and cackles. Once again, her mind breaking even more than it's already broken. You fool. Zephy Weffy trusted me to kill him, but I didn't. I don't want to break my wish to finally have purpose in my miserable life. And he gave it to me, but he just didn't understand. I want to show him the beauty of life, but he just wants to throw it away. So, I'll make him my target alone. He is mine. Oh, mine. She has completely lost it.
Well, it seems that either way, you want him oddly dead in this very questionable dynamic.
That's what you got from that.
Hold on, shut up. Just put the gun down and let's all talk about this. You like working things out, don't you?
No, I don't. We're in the middle of a battlefield.
You don't know any better than we do. So how about you shut up and listen for once? Stop being the contrarian in everything we talk about. I'm trying to calm everything down. You want to live, don't you?
I'm trying to leave.
What? Leave the barn? Or leave life? Let me talk sensical for once. Because we all have selfishness, right? And yes, this is pretty damn selfish, but I'm sure we can all understand to a point.
I don't. And if you don't let me go, you're just in my way.
I don't agree, Loopy here, but I don't want us all to be dead. Do you understand me?
The fact that you are on my team is the reason why I haven't killed you yet. I can't.
That fact is irrelevant now, wouldn't you say?
Okay, that's it. We're leaving. Come on, we're leaving. Xander is trying to pull Stickler away. Aiden, help me.
He'll kill us all.
Only if you don't behave, Stickler. Otherwise, you'll join my other teams.
So be it.
One more chance. And they storm off.
Xander immediately lets go Stickler the moment Loopy is out of sight. You
the
were
minute they come back here, I'm blowing a hole through their brain!
No. You were willing to shoot me?
Oh, absolutely. I'm willing to shoot every one of you if it means I get out of here. What did you think? We were some sort of family. We're a team, yes, and you make good allies. But our ultimate goal is to leave, and that is what I'm doing. Whether it's with you, or without you.
Wow. I was sitting here being like, oh, we all are a little bit selfish, and then you were disagreeing with me, only to then agree with what I was saying? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm not agreeing with shit, I just want Loopy dead. They are in our way.
Well, you know what I think? I don't think Loopy should be dead. I think we should play along with the little... whatever. Just, let's play along with the charade for now.
If they try to fight back in any way, I'm shooting them, no questions asked.
I guess that's a decision in the end. But if I have to end up shooting you for any reason, don't blame me.
Trust me, there's no hard feelings.
No hard feelings indeed! Xander just kind of gets a little and just also, like, wanders, but in, like, the opposite direction. This is the second time he had to pound someone. He hurt.
Loopy is breathing heavily, and they probably start, like, letting out their anger by, like, punching the side of the barn, ripping corn out of the corn maze, just doing anything to calm down, but nothing's working. It just feels like they're so angry they could just explode before they just start pounding the floor with their fists and curls into a ball on the floor.
As you are curled into a ball on the floor, the ground that you're on is no longer flowers or dirt, it's floor. The space around you is white, and you hear a voice. Spectacular performance, though kind of boring, seeing as it was all a misunderstanding. Loopy dear, are you alright?
She lifts up her head immediately, like, with a gasp. And she looks directly upwards at him. My... Zephyr...
Calm down. Stay where you are.
Okay, of course.
She snaps his fingers, and Loopy is clean again. It makes me jealous seeing you kill other people other than me. It makes me all jealous to see anyone kill other people than me. I really am disappointed that you'd rather kill that man rather than me. You had one job and yet you point that gun on him. But I suppose I should apologize. After all, none of this was your fault.
No, it's my fault. It's my fault. I wouldn't smart
Oh,
enough
my
to
dear.
kill him.
He walks towards you, a hand on your cheek, before it gracefully leaves your face. I imagine your chin follows their finger as they leave, and he goes, "You couldn't have killed me even if you wanted to. It shouldn't be that easy. When I said all that to you, it was out of anger, because it wasn't that easy. As much as I wanted it to be that easy, you could have left that antidote out of my body, and I still would have been fine. Chin up. You need to be smarter for this."
As he talks, she quietly starts crying, and she nods. You're right, you would have been fine. I'm too foolish to think that you'd be able to. Oh no. And she hides her face in her hands. You can barely look at him. All I've ever wanted to do was make you proud. And there I was, succumbing to human emotion.
Nothing you do can ever make me proud. Nothing anyone can do can ever make me proud. Only one thing can make me happy, and you know what that is.
To kill you.
Good job. You're so smart. He holds your face again in an almost comforting and loving manner. You're so smart, and you can do this. As I've said, I believe in you. I believe in all of you.
I could do this. I know you. I promise I'll do better this time. I got my practice bludgeoning that man to death. It felt thrilling. And as I punched and punched and punched, it felt like I was punching you. I could feel your blood on my hands. No antidote could bring you back from that.
It was rather cathartic watching that. Try that with me. I think that would heal a lot in you.
I promise. I'll spare my next bludgeon just for you.
No, my dear.
It'll be slow and painful.
He puts his finger on your chin again to make him look up at him. My dear, you do know what I mean when I said that you can't kill me even if you wanted to, right?
Yes, I do. But I will make it happen. It's my purpose. It's my wish. It's my purpose too. You gave me that purpose, and I will never throw it away. Like I so foolishly did back then. I was naive. I was so naive. I won't let my emotions get in the way this time.
Not just your emotions. You need to use your brain. You can bludgeon me, beat me to death, kill me. All of the things that could lead to my end, but I will return, and I don't want to return. It will not be that easy. Though I wish it was that easy. Make it happen.
I feel like the cogs are slowly turning in Loopy's mind. He can't come back. There's got to be a way where he can't come back. There's only one way that might happen. Alright, I think I get it. I'll do it just for you. Just for you.
He smiles, watching the cogs turn in your head. And then suddenly, everything around your world dissipates, and your feet once again touch the solid ground.
My darling. Oh.
I say Alacard just stays quiet, but kind of just looks at Loopy, almost in a glaring kind of way.
You know the side eye that my PNG is giving Loopy? That's exactly what's happening. It's exactly that.
I feel that Xander, he's honestly not really upset at Loopy of all people, but just kind of upset at the situation. But kind of just, Xander gives him almost worried about what might happen here, especially with what just happened.
He doesn't say anything to them. Even in this state, he knows that he's probably gonna have to work back up for the others to trust him again. That is, if they ever want to trust Loopy again. But in that moment, it doesn't matter. They just stand around.
You manage to walk off to the rest of the field. As Zephyr told you, you will meet him south of there, and that's where the people are going. You walk across an abandoned town. You try to investigate it for loot, but it seems other performers have already raided the area. You look for food stalls, and there were none. You look for medicine, and there were none. No weapons either. What the previous performers didn't see, though, was the train station downstairs. Grass and nature has completely overgrown it, but it seems to work. And its tracks led somewhere south, where Zephyr is. Chances are, this could be a faster way to travel. You would travel for a while in the train. Some of you guys sat on different carts, chatting. If this train really does lead to Zephyr, there's a part of you that wonders what you were going to do once you get out.
So I like to think that Alacard is probably in one of the train carts, like the little room, and is kind of just taking the moment to like rest his back. Maybe he's kind of like taking off his coat a bit while unbuttoning to kind of see the wounds that are patched up, just to kind of see like how bad it is. I mean, he's kind of healed a bit, but still, they're there.
I imagine that as Alacard is looking at the wounds, he hears a sort of... I can only describe it as a somber knock at the door. Like, quiet and very much, like, down low.
He kind of ruffles a bit and is like, occupied.
I know you're in there.
Just come in.
And in slides Xander. He does not look okay. Not briefly. Slightly scuffed makeup, his hair is a bit more of a mess than usual, and he's sort of wearing his outfit a bit looser. Especially since he had a few scuffles, including both in the maze and having to stop the fight. It's very obvious he's not doing the best. Especially for being more of a optimistic question mark type guy.
He sees this and is he then like does a little gesture with his eyes towards to the seat in front of him on the opposite end. And he's like, all right, what is it?
Xander kind of slumps down in the seat and just kind of, for a moment, looks out the, I assume, window, before just asking a sort of question out of nowhere. Just, I'm not sure who else to say this to, but can it be okay to have selfish reasons to be here? After not knowing what is in here, of course.
He then just kind of like gives him like a raised eyebrow, and he's like, at this point, I don't really care. Shoot away.
I need to be a bit more clear. I realize. I mean, we've known each other for a few months, and you seem to always be the one that everyone talks to about why they're here. I've overheard you and Stickler speak, and it made me sort of question why I haven't said it. So, I suppose I'm a bit ashamed of it. He runs his hands through his hair as he talks.
Guess I'm going to be the therapist here, aren't I? He says sarcastically.
Oh, you can talk to me about whatever you like, so we can be each other's therapist. Does that sound fair?
You got yourself a deal. And he kind of just like, he does a motion with his two missing fingered hand. So
the more I thought about it, the more I have heard various people's wishes, I realized that I don't know why I said what I said. If you couldn't tell, I ran away from home. I was 19.
Really?
Yes, 19. I just traveled across the states, you know. Real party junkie now that I think about it. Must be why I was so allured by the party from last night. I got into some trouble. Multiple times, went to jail. But I remember that damned day. You know? I apparently took some money from some gang members. And I was cornered. And I was beat within a quarter of my life. I guess that explains why I hate pain so much, isn't it? I almost died that day. I don't know how I lived, but I was bruised, bloodied, rags. They stole the car that I had. I left with nothing. So who else was it to stand me up on my feet then? That damned ringmaster. And he asked me what I wanted, and I remember the exact words. And to this day, I still don't know how really selfish they were. I wanted a life without consequence. The spotlight. I wanted people to know who I was by just looking at me. I wanted a life where anything can happen and it didn't matter. And I didn't know. Technically, this world describes exactly what I want. And I feel ashamed that I didn't realize just how right my words were when I asked for that very thing. Is that selfish? To want the spotlight?
Alacard just kind of looks at him and he says, "That's not the right question to ask me if I'm going to be honest. But I think it is kind of selfish, but reasonably. I understand where you're coming from. I, myself, too wanted more, at least outside of what I had at the time. A sick mother, a job of conning people, and a life of poverty. And don't get me started on how people treated me back then.
I assume heavy mistreatment is something you cannot control?
You could say that.
So, I suppose we really are in similar boats, just in different ways.
We kind of are. And he then kind of tips his hat a bit to you, kind of giving like I tip my hat to you.
You're not so bad yourself. I mean, you're technically the first one to really accept Pancake, and I sort of followed suit.
Yeah, well, I guess in a way I know where she comes from. Honestly. I mean, I'd probably say I get the part where she's not treated well. And I understand the pain, though I handle it very differently.
I never caught it. What year did you say you were from?
1924.
Oh, that's... that's very different from mine.
What about you?
1985.
Man. I'm pretty sure I'm the youngest of the group, and yet the oldest.
How oddly fascinating.
It happens.
In a time... in the lack of time or sense in this, I suppose that's fair enough. I've been keeping that with myself for so long. I suppose even before I ran away, I grew up affluently. A part of the upper crust. Explains how I talk, I suppose. But I suppose my want for a good reputation never died.
Yeah, I think I get the feeling.
Well, you certainly you have learned not to care as much. I
mean,
respect that.
It's more of a burden to carry. You keep up with this facade for so long, you come numb to it.
No. Or you think it's all you have. Or you think it's all you have.
So, I thought it's what protected me. Kept me from getting hurt more than I'm already going through. I mean, look at my state. Yet, I think it's more emotional and words that hurt me the most. So it's best you learn to keep your trap shut, or push away those that you don't really want in your life. And I guess I messed up with Pancake. I don't know. I feel like I just felt this sense of trust. I think that was like the first time I actually felt vulnerable. And then it felt so with Stickler. And then with you.
Trust. Suppose I should be doing more.
You do what you can. Depending on what happens, if we actually do make it out, you just have to roll with it.
Of course. I suppose I'll get out of your scraggly head now. I suppose I just needed someone to talk.
Well, I'm glad to be that person. I know that sounds crazy even for me.
Well, if you want me to be on the end of your sob story, you can just let me know.
I'll let you know.
Xander gives a well-assured nod, now feeling a lot better. He sort of moves his hair back and gets up to kind of fix himself. I can't fix my makeup, but I can at least a bit more presentable now. He felt as if a weight was off his shoulder.
You know, if you ever find anything to drink on this train, you can be my drinking buddy.
I'd love that. let's hope they have some rum. That was always my favorite.
Why is the rum always gone?
I know! Such an odd coincidence.
Stickler's really enjoying all the loud noises a lot. He doesn't know why, but he is. Okay, bye-bye.
You know this could put people to our attention, right?
Oh, yes. Right. He tries just like changing his focus to the rock with the train.
I imagine like Aiden is like trying to write on a piece of paper, and he's very focused on it. And I'm like, Stickler, do you think diapers are way too expensive now?
What? I haven't had
asked you,
children in years, in decades, so I don't know.
Don't you have grandchildren?
How many
Yes, well, I wasn't changing their diapers.
True.
Can you imagine?
I know.
I think she was 3 months pregnant when I died.
When you died?
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that information.
How are you?
Okay.
How were you here if you're dead?
Well, Sprite is actually very fitting. Okay. And he goes like, well, I think it was March. I had been working as a firefighter for 5 years by then. And when my wife got pregnant, I promised her I would stop being a firefighter because I didn't want to die on the job and leave her alone with a kid. And so the same day I went to tell the academy that I was leaving, there was a terrible fire in one of the nearby buildings. I didn't even got to talk to him, they needed as much support as they could, and we were clearing everything out. And like, when I was inside, suddenly everything collapsed over me. I think one of the metal beams go through my stomach, and my throat was just closing and closing. I couldn't see, I couldn't breathe. And I think the last thing that I saw before coming here was Zephyr. I don't remember what they were telling me, but they one of the things that I could remember is that if I came here, they were going to allow me to go back. I didn't want to disappoint my wife like that. I mean, can you imagine dying, leaving your wife 3 months pregnant all by herself?
Zephyr can bring people back from the dead.
I really hope so.
He can. I was so focused on myself.
Stickler.
I could have had her back this whole time. No, it was her time. We're getting up there in years, you know? My wife, she passed away a few years ago.
I'm so sorry.
Like I said, it was her time. And now I have only my children and my grandchildren left. I can't lose them so soon. I need that wish.
What are we gonna do about Loopy?
I'm a good shot. If they get in our way, I'll get rid of them.
you wish. Everyone's going to go home. I'm going to write you little letters. Everything's going to be fine. And you're a good shot. I trust you.
You haven't remembered what your wish was, haven't you, Pancake?
I still have theories. But they're a little embarrassing.
Come on, do tell.
Oh, I'm this cute little girl stuck in the 1800s. I don't have any friends. Can I wish for friends, Zephyr? Or can I maybe live a long life, Zephyr? Or... She's batting her eyes.
But yeah, you guys tended to live very shortly around those times, right?
Miss Pancake, are you looking after yourself?
I try.
You don't look like you're trying very hard.
It's just, you don't seem to, trying seems to be quite hard for you.
It's alright. Trying extra hard is not new to me.
It's not alright. You don't deserve that.
Well, here's something I do know. My family. I'm working at the circus. Actually.
Oh, well, at least you're familiar.
And then we got... Then a very handsome gentleman got us money, and suddenly we weren't working at the circus anymore. I felt life without poverty, and it was nice. But everything around that is a blur.
You remember how that man looked like?
No, it was just a rich man. Probably related to our ringmaster. Maybe he just liked our act so much that he decided to fund the entire circus, but it wasn't Zephyr, if you're wondering.
If it makes things easier for you, I have had to learn to cook quite quickly after, obviously. So you can always ask me to step in when you're struggling.
That would...
And if we all go back to the same timeline, you can stay with me and Mizuha while you find a place to stay.
And, well, I've always got the room as well.
She looks with you with like a soft smile, but with the happiest smile. With the happiest eyes on earth. And it's like looks like the happiest person on earth. Same eye someone would have when they got engaged, when they get their first kid. This is, to her, a milestone. And it means so much to her. Okay. You are at the train station. You have arrived at your destination. It was... Obviously, it was a station, so it's not like directly towards Zephyr. There was still a few walks away. But once you arrive, you see a lot. You see that there was no one there. You can't believe that you are the first one to arrive. Maybe it was from pure luck. Maybe the others were still busy fighting each other. But when you arrive, you see a circus tent. Smaller. It was Zephyr's office.
There is no way it's this easy.
I mean, this is Zephyr we're talking about.
He would have been dead by now if he pulled a stunt like this.
I mean, they did call it a race, I guess. And we're on train. You enter the tent to Zephyr's room. You open the curtains. You see what's inside. You look around to see if anyone was looking. And then you enter. The sound was what hit you first. The sound of gushing water coming from different corners of the room, rocks beside and behind it falling to the bottom, meeting a stream where it flowed. Decoration fit for a queen. And it was like an entrance to an office building more than a tent, with paintings on the walls and statues. We have statues and paintings. Let me know if you want to examine anything.
I want to examine the paintings.
Paintings together then.
Paintings of Zephyr were in each wall. But unlike most rich people, it wasn't of self-portraits or anything fancy, but rather neoclassical paintings of Zephyr being killed, his head sliced off, dying of poison, being shot, being tortured. It was dark. It was Zephyr.
I like this place.
So you have to
Let's see,
encapsulate that moment.
Well, for someone who wanted to be killed that bad, he gave us a lot of trouble.
Alacard looks at the paintings and kind of whispers to himself, This is just too easy. Are we actually going to do it?
Well, a damn
Really?
lot.
Either way, I can agree with Stickler on thing. Be prepared for anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It don't make sense at all.
maybe he pulls like a weird circus trick or something.
Yeah, Pancake, that make a lot of sense. You're so smart.
Thank you.
Never know if Zephyr worth you.
What was crazy, egotistical, was the large statue of Zephyr in the middle of the room, standing proudly in his ringmaster stance as arms claw at his legs and feet, trying to drag him down but couldn't.
Can I poke it?
You can poke it.
Can I poke the statue?
You can poke the statue.
I poke the statue.
Nothing
Oh,
happens.
I'm touching the statue.
It's a statue! Yay!
Oh my god. Xander, do you think I should commission a statue for my wife?
I don't know. You can do whatever you want with your money.
Nah, that'd be too lame. It needs to
Do
be
you
better.
have a wife, Xander?
No, I was never a hold down type of guy. I've always been a potty fiend, as I've been called a few times.
Oh, so you're a slut. That makes so much sense.
With yes, but with protection. I'm not that bad.
Well, you're young. Give it some time.
What's protection?
Oh, for God's sake.
Bad thing.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's a help to stop the scary desire of birth.
Yeah. I understand.
Where on earth is Zephyr?
Now, the second room. You enter the room and you see two beautiful sets of stairs leading to a higher floor. The higher floor has two directions. Between the two stairs was a wall of rocks. Water streamed down them, ready to trickle, leading to a trickle at a little river at the bottom. The sound of gushing water was the only thing that filled the room. In the higher floor, there to the right there is a hallway, and to the left there is also another hallway. Between those hallways, there is a portrait in the middle. And at the bottom floor, there is a statue on the left and there is a statue on the right.
I shall look at the one on the left.
On the left, it was a statue of. It's like a pedestal. It's like a little pedestal with like a smaller statue, life size in it. It was a statue of a fox and a plaque under it. And it says, "The Hungry Fox."
A hungry fox.
I'm gonna go check the right statue.
It is also the same as the one on the left. It was a plaque underneath it, but instead of a fox, it was a statue of a bunny. A plaque underneath it. The clueless bunny.
Something tells me we gotta go in the direction that the fox is pursuing the bunny. But let's see what the portrait has.
You would see what would be a symmetrical neoclassical portrait of a woman. A portrait seems to have a straight cut in the middle of her face. Like, top to bottom of the portrait. It's not like a cut as in a bruise. A cut as in, like, there was a line drawn in the middle of her face.
How does the woman look?
Neoclassical times, she wears white with dark hair, with gray streaks in them. Glasses as well.
It's just.
That
It's just. What does this mean?
That's Cypher, right? Like, it looks like Cypher. She has, like, black hair, but, like, parts of her hair are, like, gray or, like, white. And she uses glasses.
If that's the case, what happened to her?
She never found a husband that treated her right. That's what happened to her.
Pancake giggles at that. I would love to have a husband.
Clueless.
I just don't want to depend on one.
Well, it's a
Who's
two-way.
talking about?
I just don't think everyone. Aiden, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think everyone wants.
He's saying he's gay. Anyway, Clueless Bunny and the Hungry Fox.
I do. What the fuck?
Well, this could mean two things. A, we pursue the clueless bunny to the right. B,
To the-
the bunny is clueless of the dangers to the right. And we must go to the left.
To the left.
Thank you, Aiden. Very helpful.
Is there anything else in the room? Like, is there doors? Is there anything to keep in note?
Between the stairs, there is a fountain. A wall of rock. Water streamed down them, leading to trickle at the little river at the bottom. The sound of gushing water was the only thing that filled the room. What am I describing?
Oh, okay. So there's a wall of a dam?
Loopy's like looking at all the water, just looking around like... He's always had an obsession with water. It's like a waterfall in here.
Can Alacard move the fox?
You see, behind the fox statue, behind the pedestal, at the back of the pedestal, there is a shotgun aimed at the fox.
Can we check to see if there's something in the other statue?
You turn the rabbit statue and at the same time turn the pedestal, and at the back of it, it is also the signifier of a rifle aimed at the brown bunny.
They're both being haunted. We could check upstairs to see where those doors go.
That is true. Yeah, let's try that.
Where do you want to go? There's two hallways, the one on the right or the one on the left.
Good adventurers always go
Go where?
left.
Left. Alright.
You didn't know what you expected, but a giant heart-shaped canopy bed taking over the entire floor wasn't exactly on the list. You would see Zephyr sleeping soundly under the covers. He didn't even change clothes. What a heathen.
Let's leave him be. There's clearly more to this.
It just
Yes.
seems too easy.
Absolutely. Those statues must mean something.
You go right to the bunny's hallway. And there was it was a dark hallway. And suddenly there was a bright light. And suddenly the sound hits you first. You are in Pancake's hideout.
Okay, so I put 2 and 2 together, but I think you guys already have. So Zephyr's the fox, and Pancake's the bunny, but there is something bigger at play here.
Yeah, because they're both being hunted.
Yeah,
Or at least
they both got a rifle on them, on their backs.
turns to Pancake.
Everyone turns to Pancake, I think.
Yeah, everyone
Criminal.
just turns to Pancake. Every single one of them.
She looks at the environment confused, did we do something wrong? Did it put us back to where we slept?
I think it's doing exactly what it needs to do.
Something else is at play here.
The statues. You remember where they were positioned?
Yeah,
You are the bunny.
Yeah.
that's a cute compliment, I think.
No. You are the clueless bunny, and Zephyr is the hungry fox. But both of you have a rifle to your backs.
What does that mean?
I'm not quite sure. But it means you've been played. At least by Zephyr.
Yeah. I don't think they have been actually forgotten about you this whole time.
Alacard looks to Pancake, and his eyes are kind of racing a bit. But he then shakes it off and says, "Let's just kill that ringmaster already."
Let's be
But
cautious.
We don't know how yet.
What is there to be
Yes.
cautious about? He's right there.
The rifles. There is something more, and if we act reckless, we could be hunted as well.
You said yourself it couldn't be that easy.
At this point,
Alacard,
Alacard, no.
there's something at play here, and I just want to go home to my miserable life as before. That's all.
we won't be going home if we don't do this correctly.
Actually, mentioning that, who's to say we will go home?
Oh my god, don't start now though. So what do you want to do? Stay here forever? It's the same anyway.
I don't know.
Then what is all the yelling about? Get your shit together. One day you want to go home, one day you don't want to go. Oh my god. At least stay out of the way if you're so indecisive.
Alacard is seething. He is breathing heavily, and you can see his face is slowly turning red.
Cannot see because you put too much white paint in your face.
Xander goes actually puts himself in between Alacard and Aiden unlike the last time. Hold on! Please, Alacard, you need to listen. We'll figure this out. Please don't be reckless. This is our moment, our shot.
Oh, I think I got it.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm also
What are
thinking.
What are you guys
Oh,
I don't know.
Spill it.
If
I'm
I'm gonna be
stupid.
so
If-
real. My
if
ass is so
it's
stupid.
if Sophia is meant to be the fox and Pancake is meant to be the bunny, but both of them have shotguns in their hand, and considering how Sophia wants to die, and he has a gun behind his back, but also Pancake the bunny does, I think it also means we may have to kill Pancake.
astute observation, Loopy. I think you're quite right.
Do we have to kill them at the same time?
We have them both here. And despite our altercation. I trust you to be a good shot, Stickler.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't you dare.
Anything for Zephyr?
After what we've gone through?
My only goal was to get home. And if this is how we do it, so be it.
This... You see Alacard just shakes a bit.
Alacard, look, we don't have to do it right away. We can say our goodbyes.
There has to be another way. What about the wall of rocks? We saw water pouring from it. What if there's like a secret door behind it?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to check. Yeah, she's been very quiet.
Oh no, I did genuinely imagine like Pancake trying to stake out the area. Like, is this real? Is this a fake scenario? And, like, she's not in the room.
So I think we should check the rocks first, and if we don't find anything sufficient, we'll go with Plan B.
Let's hope Plan A will work. I want to say Alacard kind of fast walks his way out of the room and towards the rocks, and I think he will begin to try and pull the rocks out.
You would see what would be a place of sacrifice. There are sigils on the floor, covered in eyes, and you would be reminded of the cult that make deals Zephyr with every sacrifice, and then they get something returned back.
I suppose that answers that then.
Alacard is kind of depressed at this point. He's kind of being thrown with a lot of things at him, and they're so close to just getting out of there. But a side of him thinks maybe there was an option for them to escape a long time ago.
Alacard, do you see what we have to do now?
I think I do.
Guys, you left me at the... Hello?
Loopy, grab her.
He proceeds to cartwheel out of there and goes to fetch her.
Hi.
Grabs.
Oh, where are we going?
Does the thing. Ooh.
Good job. Who's on Zephyr duty?
Me.
I think it would be wise for two of us to stay here with Pancake and Alacard, and 2 of us to go and get Zephyr. How does that sound?
I'll stay here.
All right. Aiden, are you coming?
No.
What are you talking about?
Pancake, it's all right. We'll explain when everything's in place.
Okay.
I think Alacard would just take a Pancake and not say a word. Just like bring her to the altar thing. Is that right?
Yeah.
Alacard, we must wait. Be patient.
He doesn't say anything.
I'm scared. Is everything gonna be okay?
I believe so. In the end.
As the both of them go away, the camera pans towards Alacard and Pancake a little, and we see Pancake hold his hand. She is trembling. I'm scared. We're about to leave, are we?
Yes. Yeah, we're about to leave.
Okay. I can't wait to write you letters.
I can't wait to get them.
She smiles. And we move to Zephyr's room. He is sleeping soundly in bed, vulnerable as he wants to be.
Loopy is. staring lovingly at him. A pang of hurt but adoration in their heart. And they quietly cartwheel to him. He looks so peaceful.
We see Zephyr stretch, move to another position, and yawn.
Ritualistic sacrifice was never how I pictured your death. It seems oddly fitting. Aiden,
Yeah.
how exactly do you feel about your wife?
I think she is the most beautiful, amazing, extraordinary human being in the entire world. And she is my only reason for living.
So romantic. They let out a little sniffle. But I feel the exact same way about him. But there is so much anger and resentment. Why is that anger meant to love him? No, I can't.
You fight back the images of in your head, Loopy. The images of you lying next to him in a domestic, loving relationship. Him putting his head on his shoulders, hand on your chest, smiling soundly, a genuine one. Not with the teeth, not with anything. It was love.
He is so beautiful. He's so amazing. They look to Aiden sadly. They are crying a little bit. A tear falling down their cheek. I can't live like this. And they slowly wake Zephyr up. Wakey, wakey.
He yawns. And he looks at you with a smile on his face. You made it. I knew I could believe in all of you.
Yes. I promise we're not disappointments. I'm not a disappointment. Always going to be beautiful.
Oh, Loopy. He puts a hand on your cheek and goes, "You are my best."
Loopy squeals softly. She is so happy at this. Now, are you ready?
Oh, for hundreds and hundreds of years, I've been ready. He raises a hand and puts his hands behind his back and chains are put around them. What was once a god, now a prisoner. Happy to be one. Now, we see downstairs, Pancake also has those chains on her hands. Both Zephyr's and Pancake's dresses, white, neoclassical, the same as the woman in the picture.
Loopy turns to Aiden and Stickler, specifically, and they whisper, "Do me a favor. Hold me back," as it's quite clear that they're crying.
I'll make these shots count. Aiden?
He nods in agreement.
Xander,
Yes, Alacard?
give me the knife.
Of course.
Pancake is like confused at her new dress. She's confused at the chains on her hands. She looks around. She goes, "What? What?" And Zephyr, happily in the calmest face ever, she locks arms with her, so they are back to back. They sit in the middle of the room, and while Pancake is panicked, her body stiff and afraid, Zephyr is the calmest she has ever been. Like a day after work, exhausted and ready to get it over with.
Alacard goes up to them, and with the knife and the gun, he is shaking. He says this one last thing to Pancake. "I'm so sorry, Pancake." He saves Pancake the pain by shooting her in the head, a quick death. As for Zephyr, he stabs them in the neck.
As you do, Pancake, the way she looked at you before you pulled the trigger on the gun was almost like she was hurt more from your actions than the gun itself. And then you shoot. Zephyr looked at you, waiting but satisfied. This was the most corporeal he has ever felt. And when he is stabbed in the neck, he smiles, the most satisfied smile on earth. And you see Pancake, as Pancake falls dead, Zephyr's body turns into light. It loses its form as the light spreads around the room.
Loopy can't even bring herself to look at Zephyr being killed. And the last thing that they even say was, "Enjoy the end of your book, my love." And they turn and start to cry. Like the most genuine cry they've ever cried.
As the light spreads around the room, it enters Pancake's body, and the body that was once two was now one. And she sits there slumped over as your environment is actually, I never quite knew how to end this story. I will say that you are freed, your job is done, everything is drawn, everything that needed to be done was done, and you wake up in bodies, your old ones. There was a fire somewhere on Earth, and what left the fire was the burning but alive body of a man who survived. After months, some of you were found. Your families came to collect you, but overall, your wishes, an eye for an eye, you did a god a favor, and you got what you wanted. From Stickler to Alacard, let's start with Stickler. How does your life continue?
I think Stickler, this whole experience, has definitely changed him. He probably didn't even need his wish, because now he's living for his family rather than chasing after their affection. And slowly and surely, things will start to mend again.
He is rescued from that alleyway that he almost died in. In the hospital, some people from the various parties surprisingly came to see him. And from there, he grew his life to exactly what he wanted to be, a showman. Oddly enough, a magician. He does not know if his name will be known, but in the now, he has his light.
No one really knew what happened to Loopy. How someone with a mind so scrambled could live in the world. You never really knew. They faded away from existence, or at least people who knew who they were. Tales would be told of a mysterious performer across the land. And eventually, through time, each member would get a message, a little crusty letter with the words, "I am so sorry. Thank you, teammate."
After spending some months in rehabilitation after the fire, you could see that in Misuha's stomach there was already a bump. It was already obvious that she was pregnant, and there was only 1 month left until the baby was gonna be born. You could hear conversations of Aiden suggesting to baking a cake to receive the baby, but Misuha kindly reminded him that he could not eat a cake because he was a newborn. And so he decided to make research about all the people who fought in the Vietnamese War. A part of him, even though he knew they were all gonna be, some of them were gonna be older than how they met them, he was wishing to at least find them living the life that they wanted to live.
When Alacard returned back into his timeline, he walked home all the way back to a city called New Harbor. And there he saw his home. And opening the door, he saw that his mother was no longer in the bed. No one was there. And he then left and went to the tallest building in the city. He always wanted to be known for something more. And so he jumps.
What a good story from 5 different people. I think this is a good place to end our one shot.